If you're struggling bringing true importance and meaning in the self-improvement tasks that you do every single day, then I believe this video will help you out. If you feel like you doing all these self-improvement activities that everybody's talking to you about doesn't really feel like it's bringing a lot of meaning to you, then it's because you're not taking those things as seriously as you should. It's because you don't really know just how important those things are to you. But in this video, I'm going to show you exactly why they're important and why you must take your life as seriously as you possibly can. So pay attention to this video. You know, for the past 1.5 years or more of my self-improvement journey, I've struggled bringing true importance to the things that I do or the things that I know have a lot of potential for me. I'm not dedicated enough. I know that I could do so much better. And so this video is a reminder for both you and me to take our lives as seriously as we possibly can. Although I've made great progress from what I've started, the fact that I've not been taking things as seriously as I possibly could has been a great detriment to my life. It has kept back a lot of progress that I could have done, that I could have made in much less time. And so I don't want you to make the same mistake as I have. And I want you to make as much progress as you possibly can and skyrocket your life. Destroy your competition. There are several habits that I try to do every single day that I know are very important and they're very good and they're very meaningful. And yet something in my mind is just telling me, they don't care that much. You should just go spend more time with your family, or you should just go do something else instead. Of course, self-improvement related, but it's never actually sitting down and reading for 2 hours. That's one thing that's actually been quite hard for me to do in the past. Well, I've bought a new book. It's called Beyond Order by Jordan Peterson. It's a psychology book, right? And it's kind of harder to read because it has like different kinds of terms and you have to focus a lot on it. And because of that, my brain has just been telling me, you should just go study a podcast instead, or maybe you should go spend more time with your family, or you should just sit on your bed and listen to a nice song and enjoy it instead of just actually sitting down for 2 hours and reading, which I believe has a much bigger learning impact than all of those other things. And of course, just thinking about it, there's probably so many more things that I've been putting off simply because my mind has been telling me that, you could do something else instead. This is not that important. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I could be so much better. I could be doing so much more in my life. And yet the only thing holding me back right now is my mind. And so what I want you to get out of this, what I want you to get out of my story is that your mind is the biggest enemy. It's nothing else out there. It's no person. It's no thing. It's you. And so I believe that in order for you to change your life, in order for you to actually be consistent on self-improvement, you must find the real reasons, the real pain that's actually driving you forward, that should be driving you forward. What I mean by this is that so many of us, we are not driven by the right pain and the right reasons. So many of us base our progress, base our entire foundation on motivation, on something that comes and goes, on something that just randomly comes up in our mind sometimes and makes us do great things, and then for the next God knows how long we're not doing anything, we're actually falling back down. But drive is something that's actually keeping you consistent. It's something that's keeping you consistent on this road. So you're making so much more progress than if you were to base everything on motivation. And so what actually makes you have this drive? Well, I believe this drive is fueled by the real pain and the real reasons why you're on self-improvement. That pain might be that something that's been making your life miserable for the past several years. That pain has been that one thing that's actually kept you away from enjoying the little things in life. From enjoying a nice small talk with an elderly person on the street. From looking at a leaf, especially now that it's autumn, looking at a leaf, a colored leaf, and just being able to enjoy that present moment. To play with your dog and to be happy. To just sit in actual silence and think. To do all these kinds of things. That one pain is the reason why you've not been able to enjoy any of those things. It's the reason why you have felt as if your life has been meaningless up until this point. A lot of people who try to impose their pains, their personal pains on you and their personal reasons as well, right? So my reasons for doing self-improvement will not be the same as yours. They might be radically different or just a little bit different, right? They might interfere with each other, but they will never be the same. And so what I want you to get out of this is that your real pain and your real reasons to be on self-improvement, to make progress, to change your life, they will not be the same things that you hear on the internet. The same things that you look at all these self-improvement YouTubers out there telling you your pain should be that, you don't have enough money and you want to provide for your family. Or your pain is that you're not looking good enough, and it's your personal pain. It's not their pain that they're projecting onto you. It's not their reasons. It's not their personal desires, their authentic desires that they're projecting onto you that are actually your authentic desires. They're not. Your authentic desires are the things that come deep within your soul, deep within your heart. The things that you know you could not live without. The things that you have always thought about in this weird kind of way, in this weird, strange, kind of mysterious way, and you've never been able to understand them, but they've always been there. there. Throughout my entire life, for example, I've had this one desire to help my family. I've had this one desire to always make progress onto something, to work onto something. I've had this desire to have a meaning, a purpose in my life that could serve my family. And so this is my core desire. What is yours? You know, there's this interesting quote that I've heard out there that self-improvement without a clear reason is just mental masturbation. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. I mean, just trying to go on self-improvement, going to the gym, reading a book, meditating, spending time with your family, doing all of these things without a clear reason, without a clear path, is just a waste of your time. It is pointless. You could do this for, let's say, 2-3 months, but then you will lose this rush of motivation that's been keeping you consistent, and you'll just fall back in your pit. You'll fall back to your old same habits, to your old bad habits, to your tendencies, to your old stupid desires. And so, in order for you to find this clear reason, you need to look inward. You need to look inward at your heart, at what you truly desire, at what your real pain is, the one pain that's actually been holding your life back from its true potential. And let me tell you, your true potential is high, is genuinely damn high. We as human beings, we have so much potential you cannot even imagine. So there has been something out there that's been keeping you away from having so much more happening in your life. So many more beautiful things being in your life. What is that pain? Find it. Journal about it. Think about it. Talk to other people that you care very much about it. Write about it. Think about it. Just simply sit and think about it. Find that pain. Find those reasons that are truly meaningful to you. Not what some other people out there say that you think is cool. You know, let me tell you a story. I've had this one person on my Discord server who every single time when I would talk to him about self-improvement, it just felt like I was talking to 50 different self-improvement YouTubers out there. It was not like I was talking to this one individual person. It was like I was talking to somebody who was monologuing what 50 different people out there were talking about self-improvement. Oh, you know, I just want to be the best version of myself, 1% better every day, guys. And failure is part of success, right? He was telling me all of these things, which I knew he genuinely didn't care about. 1% better every day, guys. Yeah, oh my God, that's so nice, you know, and, you know, we have to keep moderation in mind because moderation is really good for us, right? Moderation is key to success, guys. Work-life balance. And he was monologuing for like 20 minutes straight about this. And I realized that so many people do this. And that might be you as well. That might be the reason why you're not consistent. It's because you're not looking inwards for your actual desires, for your actual reason to be on this earth. You're just letting other people's thoughts and beliefs drive you because that's much easier. It's much easier to just listen to other people and just copy what they do because it sounds kind of cool, right? Instead of actually looking inward at yourself and finding your true reasons. And you know, there's a really good reason why I think that we don't seem to be looking inwards anymore. Why we're not self-driven anymore. Why it seems like it's something weird to do, to actually look in yourself and find the real reasons to your life. It's because of the social conditioning. It's because what some other people are telling you right now. It's about that one kid out there in school that's talking to you about, you know, oh, you know, he goes out to all of these parties and he has fun and he drinks, he gets drunk, he has sex with girls, and oh my God, it's so nice. Who cares about like spiritual stuff? Who cares about changing your life, bro? I mean, look at my life. I'm amazing. Who cares about like, bro, being spiritual, looking in your own heart, finding your own desires and living an authentic life? That's stupid, bro. I'm gonna keep doing what everyone else has been doing up until this point, which has led them down a miserable path in their life. And you know, if you do anything different, then you're a stupid kid, right? Look at him. He's trying to actually change his life. What a dumbass. People like that are the reason why you feel weird. Journaling, meditating, reading a book, writing a story, writing about yourself, talking about important things to other people around you. Are you really gonna let some prick, some wuss, some pussy out there dictate your life? Are you just gonna let those people out there socially condition you up until the point you end up living in a bubble? In this weird social bubble where there's nothing else but your own nice, comfortable thoughts, and you never get out of your comfort zone and life never changes. And you will always have that pain at the back of your mind just keeping you in that sense of hatred, anger, and misery. But because you've been so conditioned for so many years that you've built up this bubble, which at this point it seems more like a cage. It's no longer a simple bubble that you can just pop with your hand and you can actually live a better life. No, it's a cage. It's a cage that you have to fight your way out of. And I don't want you to get to that point. And so it is important for you to burst this bubble right now, while it's still a bubble and not a full metal cage around you. It's time for you to change your beliefs. It's time for you to change the way that your mind works. It's time for you to get away from all of these weird, stupid social standards, all of these limiting beliefs that all of these other people out there have imposed onto you. You need to stop letting yourself be influenced by the social media, by the media out there, by the people around you. They must not have an influence on you anymore. You must start cleaning out your mind. Imagine your mind being this weird, dirty, rotten, stinky room, right? And you just come in there with like a gas mask on. Don't ask why I have a gas mask here, right? Don't ask. But you come in with like your full-on gas mask because you cannot even breathe in the room of your mind. And you just start cleaning everything out. You start actually taking all of the things in garbage bags and throwing them out. And so that is exactly what I want you to do. And think about that trash that you're putting in these garbage bags as all of these stupid social standards and beliefs that you've held on to that have only made your life miserable, right? That is the trash that you're cleaning. And now you are actually making your room beautiful. Now you can actually breathe without having a full-on gas mask, right? You can breathe, you can be present, you can actually feel pleasant in your own mind. You must start building a new foundation of beliefs. You must start building a new baseline from where you're going to be starting from. Self-improvement, it's not something that just helps you add on to your old life. Self-improvement is a harsher thing to do. It's a harsh process because you actually have to get rid of your old life completely. It's like you destroy everything that you've built so far. You have to build yourself up from the ground again. Just like the phoenix, it rises again from the ashes. You must find strong values in your environment. You must find strong values in the people around you. Beautiful, important, meaningful values to you and to other people that you see are actually keeping us in a semi-conscious, acceptable state of life, to say the least, right? Those things which are still kind of actually keeping us alive. Those values that are actually keeping your family together, right? Take those values and cultivate them. Take those values of masculinity, of love, of hardship, of overcoming that hardship, of perseverance. Take all of those values that you find meaningful in your life and cultivate them and use them as your baseline. Use them as your foundation. It's time for you to take your life seriously, man. Look at all the people around you. Look at the way that they're living their life. Look at the way that they don't pay any sense of importance to the things that they're doing. They just seem to be drifting through life. They're drifting through every single day instead of being present, instead of finding the real meaning in the things that they're doing, instead of actually bringing importance to their life, finding that purpose, that drive to help them be joyful, to be cheerful. You must not be like those people. You must look inwards. You must find those real reasons inside of you why you must take your life seriously. You must find your loved ones, those people who you are living for. Keep them in your mind as you're doing any kind of habit. Keep that end result, which is important and meaningful, and it's your entire life, in mind whenever you're doing something that you know has a lot of potential to be good for you. Don't waste your life away, man. Don't be like those other people. You can do so much more. So yeah, man, if you have gained any value from this video, if this video has been meaningful to you, why not like the video? Why not subscribe to the channel? It'll help the video perform better with the YouTube algorithm. It'll make my life easier. It'll help this video be spread out to more people who need it. More people who find value out of this just like you have. And by the way, I've started coaching through one-to-one calls for free. So if you have any kind of self-improvement related issue, if you want to talk about self-improvement in general, if you want to start self-improvement but you don't know where, then I can help you out. Click the link in the description. There's a Calendly link in there. I want you to just schedule time with me right there and we'll see each other then. We'll get things sorted out. So yeah, man, I really hope that you've gained some value out of this video because this is valuable advice that I wish I would have known earlier. It would have helped me make so much more progress in my life. So yeah, man, see ya.